Hey guys, I am getting PRK LASIK surgery, which is the more invasive, more painful healing surgery, but it is going to fix my eyes, God willing. So I will check in the day I go in, then I will check in so you can see my progress and how the healing is. Stay tuned for that. Okay, we are about to go get my PRK LASIK done, so fingers crossed I don't end up blind. Hey guys, I'm still in a really dark room right now. I'm gonna rest. It's been about 6 hours since my PRK surgery. I don't want to jinx it. It's not the worst thing I've ever felt in my life, but it's definitely not a fun thing either. I still have these awesome goggles on. I wish you could see them. My eyes are just tired, I guess. Like, they hurt. They feel like there's sandpaper in them. You want to, like, scratch them really bad. And then they also feel like if you ever wore hard contact and they've like lodged up into like one area of your eye or something. That's kind of what it feels like. And then also there's like 4 of them you have to take, right? You've got like your antibacterial drops, your anti-inflammation drops, you've got your numbing drops, and then you've got your tears, your false tears. You have to take them all. You have to wait 5 minutes between each of them, and each one of them burns like in your eye. To make the pain stop, you have to make the pain 10 times worse before it goes away. My eyes are sensitive to light, but not like I thought they would be. Like, I can actually technically take off these goggles for maybe like 3 minutes. And before my eyes were like, okay, you're done with that. So that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's not fun. It's almost more about your eyes just being not cooperative. Like, it does hurt, it is uncomfortable, but it's not like excruciating. It's annoying. But your eyes just do not want to stay open. They have no desire to do it. So keeping them open is hard, and then forcing them open is when it starts to hurt. So you have to kind of listen to your eyes say no. So with that said, I know it's pitch black in here anyways. I'm gonna go listen to my eyes and go back to sleep. I just re-upped my medicine, so hopefully I can sleep well. So you can kind of see me. I'm not crying. My eyes are doing it by itself. And I have these crazy pimp juice sunglasses on. Come lay down with me. So yeah, it's sleepy time because my eyes said so, that's why. Alright guys, we'll see what happens in the next few hours. And we'll see what happens in the next couple days. It's almost the end of day 2, and since PRK surgery, and the last 24 hours have been miserable, beyond belief. Miserable. If there's a retouch up, I'm not doing it. I'll just deal. I don't ever want to do this again. The people who were fine the next day, I don't know what the heck they're smoking in between, but excruciating pain. Not cool. I'm really hoping tomorrow, day 3, is better. Hey guys, so it is day 3 since my PRK surgery. The last 48 hours have been excruciating. Horrible pain. Today's been the best one so far. At 6:30 I wouldn't have said that, but as of now, it's getting a little better. I do have Vicodin, and eye drops some now, so we'll see. Hi guys, so I needed to do a real quick update on my PRK eye surgery because I really just want to wrap up this video. All these files have just been sitting in my computer and I need the space, so I'm just going to wrap it up. I don't think it's been quite a year. It hasn't been a year yet, but I'm just going to do it for now, especially since the situation with my eyes is so different. I had PRK eye surgery done in May of 2015, so last year, and I got it done because I wanted my vision corrected, but I had such a bad astigmatism that I had to get the PRK done, which, as if you're watching this, I'm sure you've done your research on PRK, but in case you haven't, so instead of them cutting a flap, putting the laser in and then pulling the flap, they have to actually like scrape off all the cells of your eye put the laser in, and then your cells have to regrow over it, which is actually really painful. As you guys have seen from the previous footage, I wasn't very happy. It hurt really bad. The weird thing is, when I got the procedure done, the right eye, which one was it? I don't remember. But one of the eyes hurt more during the procedure than the other eye. And then the funny thing is, when I was healing, the eye that hurt the most didn't hurt like at all during healing. And the eye that didn't hurt during the actual procedure hurt so bad during healing. So it was weird. Anyway, it's been 10 months, I think, since my surgery. A little, give or take a little bit of time. It's been around 10 months since my PRK surgery. And I think it took, so here's the problem. Soon after the PRK eye surgery was done, within like a few months, I was in a bad ATV accident and I ended up with a lot of brain trauma. I'm 7 months out from the accident now, and I'm still dealing with the brain trauma, and as a result, I'm still having a lot of issues with my eyes. So for a long time, I didn't go back to the eye doctor because, well, I couldn't walk for the first month and a half, so I physically couldn't go to the eye doctor. But once I was mobile from the accident again, I did go to the eye doctor and have like my follow-up stuff, and they couldn't tell if it was the PRK not taking or if it was my brain issues causing my eyes. They've seen me regularly, we're talking like every couple weeks for the past few months, and they're pretty sure that the issues I'm having visually are from the accident and my brain issues, not from the PRK not taking. In a couple months, I am going back for one final review just to see with the surgeon, because there's some weird stuff that's not consistent with PRK, but it also seems more physical than brain. So it's very possible that it's actual physical damage from the accident and has nothing to do with the PRK, but we're just going to double check. But with that said, my situation's a little different because my recovery included a very bad head injury, so my eyes didn't recover the way that normally they should following a PRK surgery. But I can tell you the basics. Prior to the accident, I went back to work, I think 10 days later, and that was really hard because I worked at a desk and I was at a computer for 10-hour shifts at a time. I worked 4/10, so for 10 hours a day, minus like a half hour for lunch, I was staring at a computer screen, and I was really struggling. I was having not only headaches, but I was like physically in pain in my eyes. So I was having to do like half days for the first week, and then I went to full days. And the biggest thing was the dry eyes. I literally was going through bottle after bottle after bottle. I could not keep makeup on for months because I was constantly having to throw those stupid eye drops in my eyes, which of course runs your makeup like crazy. And then you can't rub your eyes because you don't want to rip those cells off. So you're just kind of basically rubbing underneath, which is just smearing your makeup. I had definitely gone into the doctor and said, like, the dry eye situation is crazy, and they put me on steroids for a long time, which helped. But we're 10 months out, and I still have to have the eye drops every morning, several times throughout the night when I'm sleeping. Now, a side note here is I have slept with a fan my entire life. I can't not sleep with a fan. I'm sure if I went through like some training or something like that to, you know, wean my way off of it or something, I could, but I've always slept with a fan. I need the fan to sleep. And so that's a huge problem with healing with your eyes. I slept with the glasses on for a long time, and then eye patches. Prior to me getting the PRK, I watched a lot of videos about PRK, and there was one chick I saw who had said that she had had like horrible progressive dry eyes, and that it just didn't go in and go away. So I knew it was a possibility, but I don't know, whatever. It's a very real possibility, and it's very inconvenient. It is uncomfortable. I mean, it's not like painful, but it's annoying, you know, it's itchy and annoying. And the other thing of it is when your eyes are really dry, it affects your vision. So you'll go into test and your vision's kind of like foggy, and then all of a sudden you'll like get the moisture back in your eyes, and then the vision's better. So if for whatever reason you think that your eyes are like not taking, like all of a sudden your eyes are kind of blurry, it may just be that your eyes are really dry. So I would try getting eye drops and seeing if that helps. But yeah, 10 months out, I am still on eye drops. It's not like it was for like 5 months. I would have to take them all day, every day. I couldn't leave the house without eye drops because it would be like to where I would wake up and it would like physically, I felt like my eyes were cracking into dust. It was so painful to even open my eyes if I didn't immediately put the eye drops in, and that was months out, so it was really bad. what ended up happening was like a month and a half ago, they put in plugs in my eyelids. They put in temporary ones, but they said that the way that my eyes are going with this dryness, it's possible they'll have to put permanent ones in. I didn't really feel it. It literally like just takes like a big magnifying glass and plops this little microscopic thing in. You don't feel it at all, so it was fine. I mean, it's weird that I have to have them in there, but it's fine. And I think it did help. My eyes have been a little bit better with the plugs. I feel like the steroids were helping the most, but she had to take me off of them, so they're a little tight. Anyways, in terms of vision, yeah, she said I have 20/15 vision, and I can see at night. I do still have some blurriness, but like I said, it's really hard. It's like, okay, so if you have astigmatism, then you'll know what I'm talking about. It's like you can see everything, but it's kind of murky. Things are a little more fuzzy than, okay, so when I first got it done, for like 2-3 months, oh my god, everything was sharp and clear and beautiful, and I didn't even know the world could look like that. It was amazing. Even with glasses on, I had never seen everything so sharp and clear before. It was crazy, awesome, beautiful. I was like an adventure every day to see new things, and I'm like, oh my god. And then the accident happened, and since the accident, things have been really, I can see them, but they're foggy and blurry. It's kind of like when I had my astigmatism, but we're doing all the tests at the eye doctors, and they're saying no, visually everything's right. Your vision is 20/15. We see a little bit of astigmatism, but nothing worth like reoperating on, nothing that would make things too blurry like this. So it's most likely from my head trauma, but I just don't know. I don't know for sure. I mean, I guess we'll see. So I have this situation in my family right now, where I'm going to be away for 2 months, so I can't do anything in terms of my stuff for that period of time. But when I get back home, I am going back to the eye doctor. They want me to see the surgeon because there is some weird stuff going on with my eyes. But again, we think it's from the accident. We're not for sure, but she said that it may be something to reoperate on. So we'll see. I go back, I think, in like 2.5 months. Any time after this family time to kind of get situated when I get back home. But yeah, probably like 2.5 months. I go back in with the actual eye surgeon, and he's going to make a decision if we're going to repeat the PRK or if it's something that we need to leave for the brain specialist. So I don't really know. This kind of was a worthless update. I guess what I want to say in this update is the dry eye situation is very real. Going back to work after 10 days, I had to drop down to half days for the first week because it was just too intense. My eyes were in pain and they were tired and head was hurting. And then after about a week, I was able to go back to full time, but I had to have eye drops constantly on me at all times. It was ridiculous. I couldn't wear makeup for months because the eye drops were just smudging the shit out of everything. And the eye drop situation was ridiculous. I was on steroids for a while, which helped a little, but it didn't stop it. And 10 months out, I had to get plugs in my eyes because we couldn't get the dryness under control. And they were temporary plugs, but I may have to get permanent ones because the dry eyes is still a very present problem. I have to sleep with them. I have to put them in immediately when I wake up. Like, I'm in so much pain if I wake up and they're not in. If I'm out and about too much, if I was to go quadding, or if I was to do anything where there's a lot of dust or any sort of specklage, or any sort of anything that can get in my eyes, I have to have eye drops immediately. So yeah, it's been an annoying road and frustrating road and way expensive in terms of eye drops. Like, I have to have eye drops at all times, but I would still do it again because my eyesight is on point minus the weird things I have going on with my brain. So it is possible I have to redo the PRK just because my astigmatism, I should say this from, my astigmatism was off the charts, like legit off the charts. Like, they have a chart. Mine went beyond what their little chart was. So I was like this close to not being eligible. And they did tell me right away, like, there is a real possibility that you'll have to do this twice just because your astigmatism is so prominent. So I knew that going in. It sucks, guys. It's so painful. Not quad flipping painful, but it's really sucky. So I don't really want to do it again, but I will. I will do it again because I want that vision back that I had the first few months. The first few months, everything looked like a 4K TV for like months, and then now it's not. And so if I have to redo the PRK to get that 4K vision back, I'm down. I will do it. It sucks. I don't want to do it, but I will do it. But it's possible that it's just from my brain, from flipping a quad and breaking my head and all that crap. So I don't know. We'll see. I might do a follow-up after we get to the year mark, because that'll be about the time that I come home from this family stuff, and I will have seen the surgeon by then, and I'll know for sure. So yeah, I think I'll do one after about a year. But this was just kind of get the whole process up to this point, and I need to clear out videos on my computer, so you're stuck with this video. Yeah, so overall my experience was great. Oh, by the way, guys, I got my PRK stuff done at King LASIK in Vancouver, Washington. There's another name for the city. I don't remember what it is, but you just type in King LASIK in Vancouver. They are amazing, amazing, amazing people. I don't live in Vancouver. I live in Portland. The drive is obnoxious to get out there. But not only did they give me a really good price on it, these people have seen me more than they've probably seen any other person because of the shit that's going down with my brain damage. They just see me. They just see me and see me and see me until my eyes are right. They are so compassionate and understanding about the situation that's going on, not just with my accident, but like I said, with the family situation that's going to have me away for a while. And they're just genuine people. They're willing to push out my... When you get it done, you buy a package that like warrants your eyes for X amount of time. I bought a 1-year warranty because of between the accident and this other situation that I'm dealing with. I'm probably going to go past the 1-year mark before I can get surgery again if I need it. They're like, it's fine. You know, we understand what's happening. We're human beings. We have hearts. We will push that out if we need to do that. Amazing, amazing staff, amazing facility. I mean, down to the fact that like you walk into the building and they ask you if you want a beverage, and it's not like a water. Like they have an entire like cooler full of different drinks, you know? I mean, top of the line, guys. If you are in the Portland metro area or Vancouver and you're thinking about getting PRK, absolutely go check out the King LASIK there. I have no idea I'm doing this. I hope I don't get in trouble for doing this, but amazing, 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 amazing. I would never go anywhere else, and I'm so happy I went with them. So I would like to return the favor and refer all of you guys, because I'm crazy about doctors. I'm so anal about how people like bedside manner and stingy doctors and like the whole environment, and it was flawless. It was flawless. I can't say one bad thing. I mean, it hurt to get the surgery, but that's not on them. That's just something that has to happen. So flawless. Flawless staff, flawless facility, flawless procedures, flawless follow-up care. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So go there. If you're gonna get either LASIK or PRK, absolutely make the trip to Vancouver and have it done there. Alright guys, so that's the update for now until the 1 year-ish. I don't know for sure it's gonna be exactly 1 year, but around 1 year updates. Peace out.